Senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. God has been so good to us that every day when you wake up, it's a gift that God presents to you. When you look back in the rearview mirror and think about what God has brought you through, then your testimony is, yes, today is a gift, because this gift has given me a testimony of how good God has been to me, even when life has gone bad on me. So I give God praise, number one, because of the mountains that God has brought me over. I love that line right there, because I don't know how God has brought me over some mountains. Sometimes God carried me up the mountain. Other times God put my hand in God's hand and walked with me up that mountain. But the bottom line is, my testimony is that God brought me over that mountain. It's not just me climbing the mountain, but God giving me the strength to climb that mountain. And that's someone's testimony. The testimony is that God brought you over the mountain, but God then saw you through that trial. That simply means you didn't just make it through. God saw you through. God walked with you through what you were going through and gave you just what you needed to make it through. So God will bring you over mountains. God will see you through trials. God blesses us in such a way that God is with us. God guides us. God provides for us. God protects us. God directs us. That is God's gift to us. Ain't no mountain high enough for God to not be able to bring you over, but then God will see you through the trial. You're not going to stop in the middle of the trial. No, God's going to bring you through the trial. So look forward to what God will bring you through, because God is walking with you through it. And then here it is, at the end of the test, you will have a testimony, and the testimony is that God is good even when life goes bad. God is able when you don't feel like you can make it. You have a testimony because you've passed that test.
There it is, y'all. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you.
Oh, man, turn this up, y'all. Right here for every mountain. Yes, sir, this morning.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 9 minutes after the hour. Got your front page. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So the jurors in the Cal Rittenhouse, Wisconsin murder trial did not reach a verdict yesterday and will return today to continue deliberation. The case went to the jury after the judge did in a very unusual move. He had Rittenhouse personally choose the name of 12 final jurors from the 18 who sat through the case. Now, that's something that's usually done by a court clerk. Meanwhile, yesterday, after 8 days of testimony, the prosecution in the trial of Ahmaud Arbery's killing in Georgia rested its case. The defendants will inform the judge today whether they plan to testify in their own defense. Meanwhile, the director of one of the largest ports in the country, that would be the Port of Los Angeles, says it's making great progress in clearing out the backlog of cargo shipments. So hopefully that will be speeding up our holiday deliveries. And last but certainly not least, in COVID news, U.S. Advisory Panel will meet on Friday to discuss expanding eligibility for the COVID-19 vaccine booster shots to all adults. So that could lead to the recommendation being made as early as this weekend. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Thank you, Eva Fashiva. Let's start off with the college football playoff rankings, man, that was updated last night. Georgia, of course, still number one. Alabama's number two. Oregon is number 3. Rick, I don't know how many times you watched Oregon play this year, but they have an opposite game.
Man, that big quarterback leaning over for them first downs.
Hey,
Come
man,
on.
the running game is pretty dope. Like, normally Oregon is known for throwing that ball all across the field.
Dave, if they 3rd and 2, he just lean forward. Big Cam Newton.
Yes, sir. 300-pound quarterback. Ohio State is number 4. Cincinnati's 5. And here's where I start having a problem at 6 and 7. Michigan is 6. Michigan State is 7. But Michigan State beat Michigan in a head-to-head. It doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. Michigan State should be number 6, and Michigan should be number 7. Now, I know, everything's going to probably work itself out at the end of the season, but as of right now, Michigan State should still be ahead of Michigan because Michigan State beat Michigan in a head-to-head game when they played each other. It is what it is. Last but not least, man, the Staples Center. Home of the Los Angeles Lakers, the Clippers, the Kings, and the Sparks. The home that Kobe Bryant built is getting a new name starting Christmas Day. The Staples Center will become Crypto.com Arena. $700 million naming rights deal, which is the richest naming rights deal in history. So that's a big check. Can't be mad at them out there in L.A. All right, Gary, what you got there, Pippin?
All right. Excuse me. All right, Anthony Anderson, y'all, he recently opened up, y'all, about the Emmy award-winning television show Blackish, and the reports, y'all, that the show may have been axed by ABC. Now, the comedy series, y'all, is currently gearing up for its 8th and final season after the network announced, y'all, plans to end the Kenya Barris creation earlier this year. Now, Anthony recently appeared on a conference, y'all, and the actor was questioned about why exactly the show was ending with only 8 seasons. And Anderson did not appear, y'all, to have a clear-cut answer, but he did note, y'all, that he would have loved to continue doing the show with actress Tracy Ellis Ross. Now, they're saying, that he said that it was a nice run. He said a nice 8-year run. He said that's a long time, especially in today's climate with all the streaming services and 300-plus channels y'all to choose from. Now, they say to have a television show to last 8 years, 24 episodes a year is a beautiful thing, y'all. And they're saying that everybody is going to miss this show. But the reason why they're saying, and he's even saying the show maybe have ended because of money. He said it costs a lot of money to run that show, and it's a top show, and it costs a lot of money, but they're saying it's amazing.
Talking about Blackish?
Yep.
They better do like Tyler Perry, shoot 3 episodes in 1 week like we did.
Okay. But yep, he said it costs a lot of money, and they're saying, y'all, it's amazing how a top show like Blackish and black shows, period, always get cut first. So, and they were asking him if he's going to go to another network. He said it's up to the people.
Time.
Huh?
8 years is a long time for any color person show. It doesn't matter if you black or white, comedy or drama. 8 years, 24 episodes per year. That's a lot. That's syndication upon syndication.
Yeah, but he said he would have loved to do 10 seasons, but, it is what he said. Don't blame him or Tracy Ellis or the kids.
Well, people in hell would love some ice water. So.
With barbecue chicken, they said. So they can't get it. All right. The color today, honey, is one of my favorites. The color today is cranberry. On the high end, you say cranberry, and on the lunch, you say beautiful purplish red. That's your color for the day.
Nice
Brad,
little cold glass ice water, Brad.
Coming up next in the hot spot, I got more information on this Astroworld Festival. Lord have mercy. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Time for the hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
There it is, y'all. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot, brought to you by
Macy's. Get early access to Macy's Black Friday specials right now while supplies last. Save big on fine jewelry, sweaters, adorable family pajama sets, even furniture. Plus, Star Rewards members earn rewards even faster during Star Money bonus days going on now at Macy's. What's up, Brad?
What up, Eva? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh, man, according to TMZ, Travis Scott, Drake, Apple, Live Nation, and others are facing a $750 million lawsuit brought against them by more than 125 fans, including the family of one who died at the festival. The suit filed by Houston attorney Tony Busby is the first of others to come and places the blame on Travis and concert organizers for negligence in failing to properly plan the concert, train security personnel, and host a safe event. Now, among the plaintiffs of the family is Axel Acosta, the family of Axel Acosta, a 21-year-old who was allegedly crushed by an incited, unruly and out of control crowd with such force that he could no longer breathe. Astroworld medical staff has revealed that they treated 11 people with cardiac arrest at once. And according to People Paradox CEO Alex Polak, who ran operations at Astroworld Festival, says his team faced what he called an impossible feat and something he will forever have nightmares about. Now, W Magazine reportedly, they're trying to pull its already printed upcoming issue featuring Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner following the Astroworld tragedy. And according to Page 6, the two had a huge interview with the magazine, which was completed before the November 5th concert. So they trying to pull the magazine that's already out to get it off the shelves of, oh, Lord have mercy. What y'all think about this? It's just never going to stop. I guess they're going to place the blame on the performers and just everybody, anybody they can.
Well, a lot of time these big performers, when they sign to jump on these tours, it becomes a partnership. Like, because they want, it's kind of like a profit sharing type of situation. Instead of just, I'm going to pay Drake a talent fee for your performing talent, he's actually one of the partners in the tour, so he makes more money at the end. That's what I'm thinking is going on. Why they can go after everybody, because all their names are on the agreement contract. I'm just guessing though.
But you can also draw suit against anyone. It doesn't mean it's actually going to go through, but that's one of the luxuries and leisures we have as American citizens. You can file a suit against anybody.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, y'all, moving on. Maxwell, he's announced that his new album, Black Summer's Nights, is due out in 2022. Maxwell also released a new single entitled Off, and his excuse me, I got the Gary syndrome over here.
Really?
Get it on out. Get it on out, bro.
Yes, you do, baby. Yes, honey.
And his new The Night 2022 tour, which features Anthony Hamilton and Joe, will be out in 2022 as well. 2022 as well. See, oh, Lord have mercy. All right, y'all, it's 27 minutes before the top of the hour. Up next, we got Rock.
Got on out of there, didn't he? Got on out of there, Rock.
Hell yeah.
Rock, two more stories. She got on out of there, Rock.
Got on out of there. I'm tired of running out anyway. Plus,
what happened, Rock? What happened, Rock?
Before she started the doggone hotspot, she took one last little hit. It didn't clear all the way through the system.
Yeah. I wish. I ain't in the proper place to do that. Yeah, I can't do it. Now, if I was at the crib, now that'd be a different story.
Yeah, we'd have got 5 stories if you was at the crib.
You know it. I'd have got them all.
You'd have did them house buzz on the top of your head. No prep, nothing.
Instant burning and everything, baby. You know it. All right, y'all, coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC, you know. And we got your wake-up call. Send us up at 8669-RICKY, 8669-RICKEY. Who we repping today, Rock T?
Man, we here in the Hampton University, baby. Get ready. Another HBC, you know, coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Destiny Shine, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's 12 minutes, 12 before the top of the hour, y'all. We got the one and only Dr. Colley. You need to bow down right now and say Happy Founders Day to all the Qs. I'm hyped this morning. I know we're doing medical stuff, but it's our Founders Day. I need love this morning on behalf of Alpha Phi Alpha. The bros got to get some love this morning. I'm finna play Atomic Dog for the rest of the morning. Ain't playing nothing else. I hope y'all enjoyed that Destiny's Child record, because it's over. Everything else is Atomic Dog for the rest of the show.
On behalf of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, first amongst all black Greeks, we'd like to congratulate Omega Psi Phi for its Founders Day celebration today, Ricky, and you as a permanent member of Omega Psi Phi.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Here.
Yes, sir, man. We really appreciate you coming on, man, keeping us safe and aware.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity. And, Ricky, this is some good information that's coming out today. Pharmaceutical giant Pfizer requested emergency use authorization Tuesday for Paxlovid. That's Paxlovid. Paxlovid, the 5-day antiviral pill regimen the company found to reduce the risk of hospitalization or death by 89% for those suffering from the coronavirus. So I'm sure, just like you hear about the Z-Pack, you're going to be hearing people asking about the Pack in reference to their coronavirus disease state. The announcement comes as COVID-19 cases are increasing in many parts of the country, rising fear among public health officials that a fifth case surge could hit the nation during the winter. If authorized, it can help stave off hospitalizations and deaths that are already overwhelming hospitals in states such as Colorado and Minnesota. And in the South, really, where we've had extended Indian summer, the cases are going down, but in the Midwest, cases are going up again already. With the promising findings, Pfizer has also agreed to license sharing deals that would allow the experimental drugs to be manufactured more widely across the globe. And that means that we're going to have it's accessible to more than half of the world's population will be able to get that treatment. Unlike some of the treatments that are available now, there's still countries that people have not gotten their first vaccine dose. The vaccine's just not available where they are. And the Biden administration announced that it's going to purchase 10 million doses of the Pfizer antiviral pill in a bid to add another tool to their pandemic response as the country heads into the colder months. So what we can expect from that, Ricky, because the cost is expected to be about $800 for that 5-day course of pills, and I think it's going to help tremendously with people who nobody can afford $800 for 5 days worth of pills. I know I can't, and so it's going to be made available now. So the FDA is expected to grant that as soon as this week. So they're also going to try to authorize boosters for that vaccine for everyone 18 and older versus right now the current guidelines that say if you're at risk or if you have immune compromise in some way, then you should get a booster. Now they're just trying to get them for everyone, and I think that's going to be a case that's already probably a done deal. So that's where we are, Ricky. Coronavirus update. Get that backpack.
All right, we got any calls? Let's go to the phones. Good morning, you're on with Dr. Collier.
Dr. Collier, I would like to know, are there any studies out that the coronavirus and or the vaccines have caused any type of blood disorder, such as connective tissue disorder or lupus?
Yes, there have been multiple cases of showing that catching the disease, the coronavirus itself, has caused several types of blood disorders, including clotting disorders, and it has triggered an autoimmune response in a lot of people. However, no relationship to people getting the vaccine. We have not seen that. So the vaccine is protective and safe, but the disease state can cause those problems. Okay, Ricky?
Yeah, hey, Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Okay, one, these are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. You can reach me on all social media at Ask Dr. MJ. Facebook Live tonight. Call in and ask your healthcare questions. Ask.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has that tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Love has finally come at last, and she says she is not going to ever give it back. Who am I talking about? Basketball wife star Miss Shawnee O'Neal, y'all. She has announced her engagement to Pastor Keon Henderson, y'all, after nearly 2 years.
Shaq gonna have a fit
of dating. Now, listen to this. Now, honey, Miss O'Neal said, this was one of the most magical and special days of my life, being someone that had never officially been proposed to, like no down on one knee and ask, will you marry me moment, she said. Now, she said, and honestly, she said, I am the person that thought that I would never in my lifetime experience a love like this. She said everything about that night was incredibly amazing, honey. Then she went on to say, y'all, some really touching stuff. She said, I wouldn't change a single thing. She said, as a matter of fact, I wish I could experience it over and over again. She said, Keon is an extraordinary man of God. He's wise. He's supportive. He's so loving and attentive. She said, he loves me and my children in a way that has changed my life and my heart. He makes me want to be better every day. And I pray that I do the same for him. This love is, and put in capital letters, forever. And she said, and I'm honored and overjoyed to do forever with him. Now, they said he proposed to her. He gave her a beautiful, now, Brad, I think her ring is bigger than yours, a 4.22 carat diamond ring on an 18 carat white gold band, honey.
Oh, it's actually not.
Tell him, Brad.
It's actually not.
Oh, hers not bigger?
No, sorry. It's okay, though. I'm still happy for her.
And we happy for her. Now, they said, honey, now the pair share 4 children, and O'Neal has a son from a previous relationship. Now, she met Pastor Henderson through a mutual friend back in February of 2020, y'all. And they said Henderson has a 9-year-old daughter from a previous relationship, and he said, I've never been more loved than I am right now, y'all. He told People magazine, he said, quote, I've never met a more supportive person in my life. There is an inseparable connection that is undeniable between Shawnee and I. He said, I'm unwilling to let anyone else occupy her space. The love and respect we share for each other contributes to our ever-evolving humility and growth, which ultimately, y'all, makes us more like God. He said, who wouldn't want a spouse that makes you more like the Creator?
All right,
he
now.
Said, she simply brings out the best in me and the best in me.
Of a lifetime, so compassion and sings to me a strong love on you. A one in a million you.
Okay.
Yes, baby. So they are madly in love, honey. And you know, people are wondering if Shaq is going to attend the wedding when they get married or what have you. But they look
that
good
what
together.
people wondering.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm sorry, y'all might get married, but I'm sorry. This is what people questioning. I mean, marrying a pastor is almost these days just like marrying a regular secular man. Because she's going to be the first lady of the church once she get married to him. But, you know, those sisters in the church, Sister Sarah going to be calling in the middle of the night, Pastor, can you come lay hands on me?
No, that first lady going to lay them ground rules down. She
I hope so.
That.
Nah, I hope so, Brad.
Shawty don't play with him. You can tell, but what she do on Basketball Wives, she ain't playing with these ladies.
Because, honey, you know, women love men with power, and they love pastors, especially, you know, when pastor got a wife. But, you know, it's just interesting. But congratulations to them, y'all, honey. You know, I mean, she's going to be the first lady of the church in Houston, and, you know, they look happy together. And she said a man ain't never even proposed to her. Shaq gave her a donut place in Atlanta, but this man here is giving her a nice big old church. So.
You know what? Don't do that. He gave her way more than a donut place.
Shaq probably going to walk her down the aisle and give her away.
Okay. Yeah, that's the type of good dude he is. Exactly.
Yeah, he ain't got to pay them alimony checks no more.
Come in there and tearing up all them chandeliers in that church.
Okay, so congratulations to Shawnee. They seem like they're happy together, and, you know, we hope the best for them. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Michael B. Jordan, honey, he paid tribute to his girlfriend, Miss Lori Harvey, on their first anniversary, y'all. They had a beautiful romantic dinner and what have you, y'all. They're saying, honey, that the 34-year-old, honey, and the 24-year-old had a nice, delicious private dinner for 2 recently, celebrating their 1-year anniversary and what have you, and they had lots of hugs and kisses and what have you, and they seem to be like a nice little happy couple too. But he should go ahead and marry her too. They should just go ahead and get married, because I mean, after dating a year, you learned each other enough. So, honey, congrats.
He's 34, but she's 24, so she still has a little bit of time to figure out what she wants to do and be independent before she gets married. No rush.
Well, she done been. All right, Kahlua today. Kahlua today. I'm hanging up. But Kahlua today is one of my favorite Kahlua. The Kahlua today, y'all, is cranberry. On the high end, you say cranberry. You say beautiful purplish red. That's your Kahlua for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. It's time for the wake-up call. Hey, Q's. Rudy.
He woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so we'd be better. Wake up, encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Jerry and Lance from Orlando, Florida. Happy Founders Day to all the Q's. Rue.
Yo, what's up to all the bros from the 60s? This your boy Mello from the 60s E2. Happy Founders Day to all my bros. Omega Alpha Alpha Xi Lambda 6, Lambda. Rue, bros, be out today.
How you doing? This is Keys calling from Columbia, South Carolina, representing Sigma Chi, El Paso, Texas. Want to wake up all the wholesome Q's. Wholesome being of Omega Psi Phi.
Good morning, bros. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, 7 Dog 20, Spring Street 20, New Omicron. Giving a happy Founders Day shout
out to all my brothers of Omega Psi Phi. This is Old Granddad from Omicron Ada Chapter Spring 91, wishing all my line brothers on 7 the hard way a happy Founders Day. Wake up, dog.
Daddy, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Palm Beach, wake up. Come on. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, Bernie Jenkins got your church announcement coming up next, but right now, I don't give a damn if you in your car. Man, hey, man, you know, every Founders Day, man, Brett, you know, my dearly beloved brother T. West hit me up, man, 6 o'clock in the morning, man, consistently. Said, happy Founders Day, bro. I love you. He was killed some years ago, man. Had an opportunity to raise his sons. One graduated Miles, the other graduated MTSU. We were able to put both of them through college. They both college educated. Raised them both. One still trying his hand at the NFL. And, you know, I get really emotional on Founders Day because it always remind me of T. West because we were really close, man. I went to my first conclave with him. And, you know, his life was taken. And I just really missed that 6 o'clock in the morning. Happy Founders Day, bro. He always said, I love you. I love you too, big dog. And we went to our first clave in Indianapolis. And but the Fred has been so awesome to me. One of his sons, also the bros, Eta Epsilon. T. West was an Eta Epsilon, bro. That's Miles College. Just so honored to be a part of this great, wonderful organization. George Smith and has been a father figure, and all of the father figures. Tom Joyner, the bros, Tallahassee, LE bro, Tuskegee. You know, shout out to Steve Harvey, you know, he the bros, D.L. Hughley the bros, Minister Louis Farrakhan the bros, Reverend Jesse Jackson the bros, you know, welcome now, Anthony Anderson, D.L. Hughley, all the Qs on the radio, doing major things, Democratic Minority Whip Leader James Clyburn, so many powerful members of all of the doctors, the dentists, the politicians, the coaches, the teachers, the judges, the attorneys, athletes, man, so many wonderful, and the comedians out here, you know, that throw up the hooks after they finish their set, you know, Sid Delaney, you know, a whole bunch of y'all, all the comics out here that's out here doing their thing, man. So proud and so honored to be a member of this great organization. Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, I can go on and on for days. A lot of people didn't know that Michael Jordan was the bros, you know, so I'm just really, really honored this morning. And Kappa Beta bros, Cyro bros, so Roadside bros, Tennessee State University, so I can go on and on. But hey, Kim, Super Dave, next week, I don't care who get mad, we having a Founders Day. It's going to be late, but better late than never. Some Q's coming up to the radio station, because guess what? We have celebrated everybody else Founders Day with grace and dignity.
Yes,
and then am I right?
You're
Kim?
right. Yes, we do.
Sarah, remember
the pandemic took us out.
The pandemic came. We did. We had the Kappas up there at the station. Up here at the station, we had the Zetas, we had
Deltas.
the AKAs, and the Deltas.
Yep.
Sigma Gamma Rho. But we did not get, and we had the Sigmas. But we did not get an opportunity to celebrate Founders Day for Omega Psi Phi. We have given and given and given and given and given and given and given.
Yes, you have.
I need all the Qs in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Pick a day next week. I'm having breakfast catered. We're going to eat and we're going to hop. Don't take no bath that night. I want the studio to smell. Hey, I want the studio. Don't worry about the church announcement. We'll do them tomorrow. Damn it. I feel like the bros right now. It's hard to go from the Q's to Bernice Jenkins.
He said you want the funky dogs.
I want the bros. We ain't washing our armpits. I want the studio to smell like the frat house. Okay. I need all the Q's. George Grace, I'm gonna put George Grace on the plane. That's my favorite grand bachelors. That's my father figure. Him and George Smith. They the one that handled Rickey Smiley with the bros. And I'm so freaking excited. So we're going to probably do Tuesday or Wednesday or something. Or if not next week, that's Thanksgiving week. I got to
get ready.
I got to. Yeah, we can do it Monday because I got to I got to get ready for Thanksgiving. I got to cut up some onions and bell peppers.
You may want to go the week after Thanksgiving.
The week after Thanksgiving, Q's.
They gonna be up in here all by themselves, standing around looking with them big cartoon eyes. Huh? He said today, didn't he? The door, somebody ain't open the door?
He making chicken
Ain't nobody here. You got the right address?
Hey, I'm wearing my gold boots, man, bros. We gonna be out, man. Hey, look, we got Happy Founders Day. We got chicken and waffle mix. Celebrating 110 years, man. Happy Founders Day, man. Rickey Smiley, Spring, Cyro Chapter 2000, Trey Dog, Rudy Roo. Hey, chicken and waffle mix coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, what up? This your boy Rickey Smiley. It is Founders Day of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I'm turned this morning. Rude to all the bros out there. Shout out to you, D.L. Hughley. Welcome to the fold. Anthony Anderson, welcome to the fold. Hey, man, I absolutely love y'all, man. All the bros, man, all my comedian bros, all the bros, man. Omega Psi Phi, 110 years today. Today, 110 years, right? 1911, Third Hill Hall, founded at Howard University. We are the brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Be out, Q's, but I got your back on the air today, boy. Shouting y'all out. Rude to the bros. Hey, make sure y'all bless my little cousin's Tisha Floyd Cash App. She was in a terrible car accident. I want y'all to show some, I'm asking y'all and begging y'all, to show some love so we can bless her because she's unable to walk. Somebody jumped on the highway and was going in the wrong direction and almost killed her and her daughter. She said she was driving and all of a sudden just came a head-on collision. And we're so glad that her and her daughter is still alive. She's still in the hospital. Anybody went to First Baptist Kingston know Tisha. And my auntie Theta, y'all pray for them. Pray for them all. So we're going to try to make sure she's straight and have everything she needs. Go to Tisha Floyd, TESHAFLOYD, and bless her Cash App because we're going to help a lot of people this Christmas. But I never asked for anything, but I just want you to bless her because she like one of my favorite little cousins, and don't nobody on this earth love me like she do. She love her cousin Ricky. That's what she been calling me since she was a baby, cousin Ricky. She still call me that. And so she is in the hospital at UAB right now, and her daughter did make it out of the hospital and at home. But we're going to bless their family, man. She happily married, have a husband, a beautiful daughter, and I'm so proud of her. So Tisha Floyd, TISHAFLOYD, Cash App her, or whatever. And we blessing another family. I'll come on next week. The family who apartment building burned down. We're going to try to furnish their house once they move and make sure people have what they need. And we're giving away toys for Christmas. So let's do that, man. And God bless y'all. And listen, man, we know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going, and we don't know who we're going to need. So let's be a blessing. Hold on. Are you ready?
Yeah, John's out, bringing you up.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. John Lion on the ones and twos, chicken and waffle mix going down. What up, John?
But real quick, of course, you make sure you're on Instagram as JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound. John Lion on the ones and twos. Chicken and waffle mix, man. Appreciate you, baby boy.
Yeah, my pleasure, Rickey.
Black Tony, where you at, man? Black Tony.
Man, don't make Dr. Kyle. I'll be waiting on him to get you.
Hey, bro, you can't say happy founders. Happy founders. The Q's is celebrating 110 years today. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was going to at least come up for Founders Day to kind of hang out with the bros.
Child, that would be something tragical happens to me, child. Something real tragic could happen.
You not coming to work?
And I shot it. I can't. This is shot it. This so unbelievable right here. I can't even believe I'm going through this right now.
What happened?
I'm trying to hold it together. I'm at Dr. Collier's office right now, waiting on him to get. He said he's gonna be here in about 15 minutes.
What happened?
I got a medical situation. Shot. I'm almost embarrassed to say it.
You got a medical situation and you're embarrassed to say it. What happened,
I put everything out there, though, because I just want folks to know. I need folks to pray for me. My sister told me how to say it without getting in trouble. I had a relation with this girl a couple months ago. And,
right.
I'm just going to say it like this. You know how when you do that, things are supposed to, go out. But this time, I think it went in, and I think I got myself pregnant.
Why you think you got
somebody mama showed it?
Why you think you got yourself pregnant, Black Tony?
Because I've been throwing up and I've been feeling dizzy in the morning.
Can't no man get pregnant, Black Tony.
That's what I said, but it went backwards. And I've been wanting to eat pickles and boiled eggs.
So you've been craving pickles and boiled eggs?
Yup. And hot Cheetos.
Flaming hot Cheetos?
Yup. Who I'm going to get child support from?
Black Tony, when the last time you had a cycle?
Probably like June. I'll be there tomorrow.
All right, Ella.
Yes, sir, Pastor.
Are you ready for your miracle?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Tell me how you feel now, Minnie.
Hello.
Where you been, girl?
Sitting in jail down there about done rot to death.
What? Everyone, you need to get in a hurry to order the personal package.
It just one hell.
Ella?
Yes.
God is healing you.
My God, the dead has arisen.
I got no lady in my life.
Look for the pain now, Era.
Feel like he's going away.
You needed God. How can you need God to heal you? You need God to deliver you. And God will cause miracles that you need.
You can't talk to my boy that way.
What? Turn it all around. Look for the pain now, Enrique.
My arm, my shoulder, my back.
What?
You a low down dirty dog. That's what's wrong.
No! Aren't you tired of hurting? When do you want the pain to leave out of your body, Minnie?
Right now,
when?
so I can have a good day.
That's it right there, Minnie. Take a deep breath, Minnie.
And when we all get together, we're going to sit around and whoop your ass.
What?
That's true, sir.
I break this foul from this body, and I command it to never come back. In Jesus' name.
I want to thank you for everything you've done for me.
Oh, but God that heard, and God that answered my prayer.
Shut up! Ain't no bad luck for a woman in the life of a man.
Because I really can't help you if you don't have the prayer package. You need the prayer package.
You're not getting one penny of my money, not one thin dime.
What? Aren't you ready for that testimony?
I know there is a God. I remember that day I was in the store. I was feeling real down. I was feeling mighty bad. Boy, if you gonna let this little nappy-head gal sit here and cuss you out like that?
Tell me where you're hurting at right now.
My arm, my shoulder, my back.
Is healing you.
Oh, I feel good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And that's a lie. Now that's a lie.
Don't fool me now.
I still feel a little tinkle in my left arm.
And that's just left out right then.
Man.
Remix.
Hey, Super Dave.
Stop it.
Man, don't y'all let Rock T put hey, don't let Rock T put together no more clips of nothing. How many times you done watching BET and walk up to Kearney Thomas screaming? Man, I'm crying, Dave.
I'm lightheaded right now.
I'm crying. Oh God, y'all crazy.
Man, we first played that on 97.9 The Beat. Man, we got called to the office because it was too long.
Hold it. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea in the club today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and happy Founders Day, Mr. Rickey Smiley, for all the Omegas. And I know a few. I know I've met them.
Shout them out, Gary.
I want to shout out Mr. Mac in Monroe, Louisiana, Robert Smothers in Port Arthur, Dallas, and Shimmy.
And your dentist, right?
Yeah. Which one?
Dr. Ross.
Dr. Ross a cute.
I think so.
I think it was. Dr. Ross, happy Founders Day. Ricky, I was wanting to be a cute, but then they just. Nope. I just like the gold boots.
You took the other 20 pearls. You took the pink and green 20 pearls.
Yes, I made the 20 pearls, honey. Pretty girls wear what? 20 pearls. But anyway, good morning, America. Y'all, here's what happened in celebrity news. Y'all, Ricky, it's a very sad day, y'all, for a friend of the morning show. I don't know if y'all heard by now, but it's being reported that Keisha Cole has lost another family member this year. Her adoptive, or should I say her father, just passed recently of COVID-19, y'all, only months after her mom died. Now, they're saying that the singer shared the news on Monday, sharing that Leon Cole, the only father that she's ever known, y'all, lost his battle with the virus. Now, her tribute to him is touching everything, and she highlighted his devotion, y'all, to her throughout her childhood, even though they said she wasn't his blood-born child. Now, she said, quote, "Unfortunately, my dad didn't make it through his complication due to COVID-19. So here we are." She said, "He's the reason why my last name is Cole. The only father I knew, honey. He did such a great job here on earth. He made sure, even though he wasn't my biological father, to keep a stable foundation and roof over all of our heads during our upbringing." She said, "Working at Redirect for over 30 years, she said, my childhood was filled with 40L and 52L rides alongside my father. She said, I loved having a bus pass until I was 18 years old. He was a very wise man. He taught me and my siblings that knowledge is power, and he was very dedicated to learning and sharing his strong thoughts and opinions on the Bible and religion, y'all." And she went on and on, y'all. So our condolences, y'all, go out to Keisha, honey. She lost both parents, within a year. Because, Frankie just recently died as well. So we're going to...
Man, that's why I said on the radio this morning during that praise break, man, we just thank God for our life, because so many, between fentanyl, crime, and COVID, man, we are all lucky just to be alive. And then, these back-to-back deaths and stuff, man, people are suffering and going through. We all going through that, man, and it's really, really sad. And that's why we just have to continue to be, just praise God and just thank God for our life and keep people like Keisha that's going through stuff lifted up in prayer and pray for them. Yeah. It's sad.
Most definitely. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, people are still talking about Faith and Stevie J. Now, we just played Faith, beautiful song. Now, some people saying they back together. They say because he was spotted on the beach doing somersaults, saying how excited he was to be back with her. Now, another report is saying that he is not taking her back because allegedly she had an affair with somebody in their beautiful mansion, y'all. Now, I just don't know how they accept that. I mean, because it don't seem like, a woman is not usually that crazy to do something crazy with another man in a marriage house. In a marriage house.
Surprised.
Huh?
You'd be surprised.
What? Do you actually think, do y'all think a woman would
do
that?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I would think men the only one out here trifling.
It's reality. It's reality. I ain't gonna just say, I didn't experience that for real, personally.
What?
Yeah.
I've been in a no good relationship or whatever. She brought somebody to the house while I was on the road. I'm just being honest. Young.
To your house?
Yes.
Y'all think men the only trifling ones out here?
Well, it's not
I had a chick cheat with somebody that was in our circle of friends. Like for real. Like and smile in your face and kick it with you, dap you up and whole while. I'm talking about I done been through some stuff now. And that, I'm not trying to put myself out here like I'm some simp. You know what I'm saying? Some dude that just out here. I ain't no lame dude, but there are
not at all
some trifling women and men out here that just don't have no kind of integrity and don't care. It ain't got nothing to do with you. The relationship tight, you know what I'm saying? You straight, you got a place to live. Just some women are just not good people and they don't come from good stock.
Better speak on it.
Period.
Well,
Yeah, but
Period.
we know,
drops mic.
yeah, but the majority is men. But nevertheless, I just can't see her, just doing that.
Slide that
Something
in.
like that. Yeah, honey. The one that screaming the
man,
loudest. But
I was
anyway,
going to Alabama State, man. That girl talking about she out studying with her friends and she walked off back in the door and the back of her hair was mashed down.
Busted.
I can't get that image out of my head, man. I'm still in therapy for that. And every time I see a woman, that's why I don't go to the Greyhound bus station. Because when all them women get off the bus with the back of their hair mashed down, I have tears. Super Dave, I went to pick up. I rode with Super Dave to pick up his aunt from the bus station in Dallas. And Super Dave, remember all them women getting off the bus and the back of their hair was mashed down, and I had tears in my eyes. And you asked me what was wrong.
Yeah, I said, what's
That's
wrong
what it
with that?
was.
What?
Just all the women getting off the bus with the back of their hair mashed down. They had been on a long bus trip.
Exactly.
And I thought about, I went all the way back to that chick at UAB, Alabama State, when she walked back up in the Bill Gray's Hall with the back of her hair mashed down.
The trauma.
Talking about she was studying with her friend. Why is the back of your little afro mashed down?
Got cradle cap.
Yeah, I don't even like them natural chicks that be burning incense and listening to Erykah Badu.
Oh,
Cause they got them little naturals and stuff. Chicks with weave can get away cheating easier because you know what I'm saying, they could just take their wig off or put their hair in a ponytail or something. But them chicks with them naturals, they don't be remembering to fluff out the back of their hair.
Bro, gonna stay mashed in.
Yeah. Yeah, one chick got her
Stop it.
Kalua today, honey. The Kalua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kaluas. My Kalua today, y'all, is cranberry. On the high end, you say cranberry, and on the low end, you say beautiful purplish red. That's your Kalua for today. No more said.
Sorry, Gary.
Get up, Rick. Get up off the floor, man.
He fainted.
Come on, man.
I can't hold one back, Super Dave. Chick had a cheat on me. Dude jumped up and ran out the window. She's laying in the bed stuck because her feet was over her head. And her feet tucked between the mattress and the headboard. She was stuck.
Yeah, she was
All right, honey.
Yeah, I just got my little stuff. And I left her right there. She told me, call 911. Y'all.
Yes, baby.
What did you say, Gary?
Yes, baby.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
A lot of stuff going on. All eyes are on Kenosha, Wisconsin this morning as day 2 of jury deliberations get underway in the homicide trial of Kyle Rittenhouse. Is it impossible to predict what the jury will decide in this case? But one thing, America is once again divided along racial and political lines when it comes to whether or not Rittenhouse should be or will be convicted on all possible charges. We have attorney Glennon 3 is joining us this morning to break down both sides of this case and what it all means. Glennon, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to your radio audience.
Hey, man, happy to have you this morning, Glennon. A lot of stuff with this case. There are those who say that there's no question Rittenhouse will be found guilty because they believe prosecutors proved that he unjustly killed 2 people and injured a third. Now, others agree with Rittenhouse defense who say that he shot and killed Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber last year in self-defense. In your opinion, who has a stronger case?
Well, I think that the prosecution has a stronger case, but that doesn't mean I think that he will be convicted. when I look at the 2 jury notes that were requests that came out from the jury yesterday, they asked for additional instructions on self-defense. And for the prosecutor, that's a bad thing.
Oh, so when they ask for questions on self-defense, so you said that's a bad sign for the prosecution.
That's a bad sign for the prosecution, because if they find that Rittenhouse acted in self-defense, now that the gun charge was dismissed by the judge yesterday, then that means that if they find he was acting in self-defense when those 2 people were killed and the third man was seriously injured, then they could find him not guilty and he could walk.
Okay, can I jump in here?
Yeah.
Glennon, question.
Yeah.
The thing that bothers me with this case is that, and I understand the self-defense statutes and the way the Wisconsin law is written, but just the mere fact that this boy was there for no apparent reason other than to attract some type of negative action so that he could respond the way he responded. That just bothers me. He had no business being there in the first place, and I don't hear them talk about that enough.
It should bother you because he shouldn't have been there. The reason he was there is because he was likely exposed to social media requests from people like the Proud Boys and the Boogaloo Boys that attracted other people there as counter-protesters to combat the protests against Jacob Blake's shooting. You know, remember how this all happened. And so he was there as part of one of Trump's militia members to try and deal with the protesters that were there protesting Jacob Blake's shooting. And so Rittenhouse was even in Kenosha at all.
Wow. So what type of precedent would a not guilty verdict set?
Well, it would set a terrible precedent because it would do exactly what Special K was talking about. It would set a precedent that a person that's not from someplace can arm themselves with an illegal gun, go across state lines, and kill 2 people and get away with it.
Wow.
And it also, somebody else, a young black man in this exact same scenario.
Not even kill nobody, but I mean, Tamir Rice, 12 years old, sitting on a swing set with a toy gun, and he dead.
Yeah.
How about that?
If you flip these cases, Ricky, like, for instance, Arbery's case, if you had 3 black men that had killed a white man that was unarmed and had 11 black jurors, that doesn't happen in America. You know, so when you look at the way the jury is comprised, when you look at the comments from the judge up in the Rittenhouse case, you know, these cases have become so highly politicized. They've made Rittenhouse the poster child for white nationalism. Even Trump made comments about him, and so they've turned him into a symbol as opposed to a defender.
Right. Oh wow. So what do you think if he get found not guilty or whatever? You know, what happens after that, Glennon?
I think there will be a serious number of protests, but I really think that the jury, after they continue to deliberate and look at that tape again, I hope they reach the conclusion that is warranted by the evidence that he did kill. He certainly killed Mr. Rosenbaum intentionally, because at the time he shot Mr. Rosenbaum with the kill shot, he was completely helpless. The first shot, I watched a lot of the trial. The first time he shot it, the first shot entered his body and fractured his pelvis, so he was incapable of walking at that time. So then the second shot went into his hand. The third shot, which was the one that killed him, went in his back. And at the time he fired the third shot, Rosenbaum was completely helpless. And so Rittenhouse was intentionally deciding each time he pulled the trigger to fire again. And the third shot was premeditated, and that was the one that killed him.
The main thing I want to ask you, the judge's behavior in this case, whatever, could the prosecution do an appeal? And what happened if appellate court kind of look at this judge in his behavior and just the way he, in this case, what are your thoughts on that?
That's the problem. Prosecutors can't appeal acquittals. If he gets found not guilty, it's over.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have a question,
go
Glennon.
ahead.
What is this? Can you charge the parents for this, considering that he was a child and the mother was complicit in driving him across state lines? Like, where are the parents' responsibility? And as a mom, I just wonder.
like in a civil lawsuit.
Yeah, Ricky, like it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That would be a civil lawsuit. It would be based on a theory of negligent entrustment.
Wow.
If they had reason to believe that he was using an illegal firearm, and they took him across state lines to potentially engage in foreseeable violence, then they could be held liable by the family in a civil suit based on that theory.
All right, switching gears right quick. What do you think about the case in the murder of in Savannah, Georgia, Aubrey, with that other case? How do you
Ahmaud
think that's?
Arbery?
Yeah, Ahmaud Arbery. Sorry about that. Thank you, Eva. What do you think about that one?
In that case, I think the evidence is even clearer than it is at Rittenhouse. You know, in that case, they hunted Mr. Arbery down, killed him for no reason. It was clearly a murder. It was an intentional murder. The video shows that it was an intentional murder. I would be surprised if they get acquitted. If they get acquitted in that case, that's just a jury nullification. There's no evidence that supports it.
Wow. All right, Glennon, thank you so much, man, for answering our questions, Glennon. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can reach me on Facebook under my name, Glennon3.
Right. So y'all make sure Glennon, do you do any live videos?
I have not done any, but I guess I need to start.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
I told you that.
Yes.
Really should.
2 years ago, Glennon. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Come
Man,
on
you
now.
you got so much knowledge, man. People absolutely love you, man. Go on, get on there and do a live, Glennon, and talk about the
The
case.
radio audience.
Listening audience.
Yes.
Thank y'all have a wonderful day, and then I'll talk to you when it
All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Attorney Glennon Threet, thank you so much for joining us. Let's get this thing. Here we go. Quickies.
All my life I had to fight.
Quickies.
Music call. Send me a hoochie mama.
Quickies.
It ain't got no gas in it.
Quickies.
Where the pills, Dr. Collier? Where the pills?
Quickies.
They sitting up in there eating good.
Quickies.
Clue of the day is Dookie. On the high end, you say Duke. On the low end, you say beautiful, streaky brown.
Quickies.
Good morning. This is Lisa calling from Bessemer, Alabama. Happy Founders Day to all of you.
Quickies.
Should no grown man be calling another grown man special case?
Quickies.
Hey, Gary, if you need someone to drive you to your daddy RuPaul house, I'll drive you.
Quickies.
Hi, we were just calling to talk to you about your car warranty expiration.
Quickies.
Hey, Mr. Sexy Man, what your name is? You liar.
Quickies.
Ricky, even Brett Lee, get it along.
Quickies.
I like it when he said that he went to a midget's funeral and he only needed one pallbearer.
Quickies. Quickies.
Hello, can I get a large bacon sandwich with extra bacon and mayo?
Quickies.
I love Eva, I love Brad, and I love Gary Richard T, and I love Ricky.
Quickies.
Evil Marcel, I put that on everything.
Quickies.
I ain't that better tappy.
Quickies.
Yes, Ricky, I want a quickie.
Quickies.
Ricky, I think you do an amazing job at reading those commercials, honey. Keep it up.
Quickies.
Ding, 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 ding. Roll one. In this corner, Gary with the T. In this corner, the wonderful Queen, Brad. Come on, fighting.
Quickies.
Hey, Barbara, it's Richie. Ain't never coming home no more. Wake up.
Quickies.
Evil, put your mom on the phone.
Quickies.
Rickey Smiley, it's the Zeke from the Soul Circus. I am your father.
They've been saying that for years.
Y'all alive? Y'all gonna stop that line? Y'all know? Hey.
Have y'all ever did a DNA?
Universe sounds like Zeke is not my daddy. Y'all need to stop. Don't call up here with that. Y'all need to stop that rumor because once that get out there, that's already been out there. It's already been out there. Y'all need to stop. Anything on Quickies except that Zeke, the little person with the little caps that I used to wear on Universal Soul Circuit, is not my daddy, and you need to stop. My mama don't know him. All right, y'all. Time right now. Somebody need to talk to me right now. Talk to me right now.
Lord have
Who
mercy.
was you in love with when that came out?
I can't even remember back then. Lord have mercy. I was in love with El DeBarge. Everybody wanted El. He was so pretty, Lord. Lord have mercy. You just felt like he was singing to you, child.
Love Me and the
I don't think
first
there's
one.
What year
never
was
been a-
that? What year did that come out?
Oh man, I think I was in middle school. think I was in Ms. Avery class when that came out. Yeah, I think I was in Ms. Avery class. And I remember all my elementary school teachers. I was in Ms. Avery class when that came out.
Is it safe to say that there's no other voice out there that's similar to El DeBarge's voice?
Chris Brown.
I don't know, dog.
83.
He don't go that high.
That was 1983.
Oh, that's when that came out? Yeah, I was in Ms. Avery class. Oh, yeah, you
Ms.
thought
Avery
you was in
class.
love, boy. Woo. Boy. Getting ready for the California Achievement Test. You had a crush?
Come on, Ricky.
No, y'all know nothing about the California Achievement Test. You know, they had two sixth grade. They had Miss McNeil class. That's the sixth grade where they had high test scores and their mom and daddy was together. And then you had the single parent sixth grade with low test scores, and they put us in Miss Avery class, discipline. You know, we the ones that needed discipline, but they always put two smart kids. Then they put this girl named Donna Dukes. They put Donna Dukes from the fourth grade in the sixth grade with us.
Uh-oh.
And they put and she came in and she was real smart. She still had hair bows and barrettes.
Oh.
Came in the sixth grade and outread everybody. Made all us look dumb as hell. Because I just remember this song. Just remind me of the sixth grade. And
You got a good memory, boy.
man, I can tell you anything about elementary school. And man, we sitting, you know, she in there reading damn on a 10th grade level. And then she asked my boy Roosevelt Powell. We best friends still to this day. You know, we go all the way back to the second grade. You know Ro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it came Ro time to read. Ro said to he. Miss Avery said the. Gary.
Ro tell you now he still can't read. That's why y'all friends. That's why y'all like each other so much.
That's what's wrong with you. You know, you need to go home and stop playing basketball and learn how to read. Hey, Gary.
Oh yeah.
You know they had us, and and then they put her in the number one reading group. And I was in reading group number 2, and Ro and a couple more. I ain't gonna say their name because they listened to the morning show. They was in reading group number 3. But yeah, Donna Dukes came in there. She outread,
So did Donna make y'all look dumb? You said
what? She came in there like she was a little girl. I mean, we in the 6th grade. The girl developing breasts and hips and stuff, and they brought her in there. She looked like a kindergarten in there with hair barrettes and the little. Her mama dressed her nice every day, you know, because her mom was a teacher and her daddy was a pastor. So but listen to this. Donna Denise Dukes is one of my best friends because we used to kind of bully her a little bit or whatever. But that girl opened up her own school called the Maranathan Academy.
Nice.
Remember when we brought all the kids up to the radio station? That was her. And she graduated. We graduated high school and college together. That's what that song reminded me of the 6th grade and just being in that reading group because everybody was singing in the class. It wasn't on radio, of course, but we'd always be singing that song. That song was out, and I was like, man, that reminded me of reading group number 2 and 3, or whatever. And you sitting over there trying not to laugh when Ro started reading. Boy, when Ro started reading, golly. Man, when Ro started reading, Ro got to a period, and then the first one was a capital T-H-T, and then H-E, and Ro said, I don't know what, Gary, I don't know what made him decide to break that off into a syllable. Gary.
Oh, Lord.
Gary, we're going to get Ray. Hey, we're going to call Ro. We're going to call Ro tomorrow if I can get him to answer the phone.
Yeah, he right here now. He ain't answering that phone, honey.
He's going to come back and get you, though.
Yes, Ro said to he. And then he was convinced. And then Gary, he was convinced. To he. Then he said, Gary, to he. To he. He said to he. Boy, Miss Avery looked at him over the top of them glasses.
Baby, I would love to have been in there, honey.
She looked at him. She gritted her teeth because she said, the. And then she said, Smiley, get out. Smiley, get out. Oh, my God. Best days ever was the 6th grade. That's what that song remind me. Hey, y'all. You know, I know the story don't have nothing to do with the song, but I'm always lace y'all with some little fun stories or whatever. My little ADHD or whatever, I had a real bad, still have it. They didn't have medicine for it back then. So that's why it was told, like, not to sit me by a window because I was a daydreamer.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, one more shout out, man, to my frat brother Malcolm Walker, Super Day, Rod T.
What up, Mike? What up?
Have y'all been to Malcolm Walker's Facebook page? He a disgruntled Atlanta Falcons fan.
Yes, sir.
Super Day, have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Bruh, it's the funniest damn thing on Facebook when the Falcons be losing. He go live, man. He be having literally fits.
Yeah. And then he got his famous word is "Nothing."
Root to all the Fort Valley bros, man. Root to all the Fort Valley State University bros. Yeah, bruh, you got to go. If you're a sports fan, you got to go to his page when the Falcons be playing because it's the funniest thing on Facebook, period. All right, got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Founders Day, Ricky.
Hey,
I'm your girl, Eva Marcel.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel. I'm here with a quick look at your front page news. So the jurors in the Cal Rittenhouse, Wisconsin murder trial, they did not reach a verdict yesterday. So they will return today deliberating. The case went to the jury after the judge did a very unusual move. He had Rittenhouse personally choose the name of the 12 final jurors from 18 who sat through the case. That's something that is usually done by the court's clerk. Meanwhile, yesterday, after 8 days of testimony, the prosecution in the trial of Ahmaud Arbery's killing in Georgia rested its case. The defendants will inform the judge today whether or not they plan to testify in their own defense. Meanwhile, the director of one of the largest ports in the country, that would be the Port of Los Angeles, they say they're making great progress in clearing out the backlog of cargo shipments, so hopefully that will speed up deliveries for the holidays. And speaking of that backlog and supply chains, the increase in prices and supply chain issues have not stopped people from shopping. U.S. retail sales have grown for the third straight month in a row. Meanwhile, the issue of raising the debt ceiling, well, that's back again. The Treasury Department warned that the U.S. could default by December the 15th if Congress does not lift the debt limit. And last but certainly not least, I have some COVID news for you. The FDA is planning to authorize Pfizer's booster of all adults as early as tomorrow. And Pfizer is also asking the FDA to approve its COVID pill, which studies have found greatly reduce the risk of severe infection. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, just log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Let's get it popping, Eva. Let's start off with the college football playoff rankings, man. We all know Georgia is still number 1. Alabama's number 2. Oregon is number 3. Ohio State is number 4. Cincinnati's still trying to creep in there at number 5. But as I mentioned earlier, man, I have a problem with 6 and 7. Michigan is right now ranked number 6. Michigan State is ranked number 7. Michigan State should be ranked number 6 because they beat Michigan in the head-to-head. It's just common sense. It is what it is. Now, everything's going to pan out because both Michigan and Michigan State still got to play Ohio State, okay, over these next few weeks. So that's going to all iron everything out. These playoffs get real intimate, real tedious right about now. But at the end of the day, the 4 teams that's going to be in these playoffs are probably going to be the teams that deserve to be in the playoffs after it's all said and done. The Staples Center, home of the Los Angeles Lakers and the Clippers, home of the Kings, home of the Los Angeles Sparks, the home that Kobe Bryant built, is getting a new name. That's right. They're starting Christmas Day. The Staples Center will now be known as Crypto.com Arena. $700 million naming rights deal, which is the largest and richest naming in history.
You know, that's kind of hurtful, man, because for them to take that away from the Staples singers and all of the song, great music that they made.
I see what you did there, dog.
Heaven, I'll take you there.
All right, last but not least, man, the Cleveland Indians is officially no more. In respect to our native brothers and sisters, the Cleveland Indians is changing their name, of course, officially to the Cleveland Guardians. Now, they just settled a lawsuit with the Cleveland Guardians roller derby team. Like, the Cleveland Indians literally tried to bully the Cleveland Guardians from the roller derby team that's also based in Cleveland. But the team...
So now the mascot going to be some black mamas that's on a field trip with the kids.
On roller skates.
The Guardian.
I see what you did there,
we
too.
need a parent or guardian to sign these forms so you can go on a field trip. It's going to be a black mama with some rollers. Super Dave, get me off the radio, buddy. Turn my mic off.
No.
I'm on one this morning, Dave.
Keep it on.
Hey, Dave. I'm on one this morning, dog. Well, I can't wait to see the Guardians mascot. Gonna be a mama. She ain't gonna have no bra on. She gonna have that long T-shirt, and she gonna be cussing with that open face gold tooth on the side. The hell you mean y'all just hit a home run?
That's it, dog. They gotta do it. Walking around the stadium with a frown on her face all the time.
Arms folded, got a sweater on, cold. Always cold.
With a little cigarette hanging off her bottom lip.
Yeah, a little pack of Newports. The short ones.
Does she come with a screen door?
Yeah, if they're gonna have a screen door up there, she's gonna be standing in it. When the mascot, when the time for the mascot to come out, she gonna stand in the screen door for 5 minutes and be talking through it. And then she gonna come out. She gonna throw a half a skillet of the cornbread out there for the pigeons.
Come get him, Brat. Brat got the hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot. And that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Woo, boy, I know we getting called into the office today. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody.
Guess who's gonna be the bat boy, Rick? Little Portia gonna be the bat boy.
Yeah. Gonna be got a little runny nose. Look.
Get your what she say?
Get your ass back up on this boy. Told y'all not to go out there. The Cleveland Guardians. Come here. Precious. What's the matter with you? Get your goddamn.
Just picking up the bats, mama.
Get him out here. What you got that for?
Go ahead, Brett.
The Cleveland Guardians.
Oh man.
Okay.
Woo. I'm sorry.
Okay. You ain't right. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett. And this is the hot spot.
What you say, Rock?
Ladero gonna be jealous of Precious. He gonna want to do something.
No, they don't let Ladero be in the back room. They don't let him. She let him come out once a month. And all that, she got him. Ladero's her nephew. So she got him staying there so she could get his check every month. So he be in the back room making noises. He downstairs in the basement. She be stomping the floor. Hey. Sit down. Go on, Brett. I can't.
Just get this. So Kanye and Drake, y'all have officially squashed their beef. Kanye shared a photo of the two standing alongside Rap-A-Lot Records founder Jay Prince in front of Drake's Toronto home. Kanye captioned the photo with the dove emoji, a symbol of peace. The two had dinner and they also attended Dave Chappelle's Untitled documentary in Toronto the same night. Meanwhile, y'all, the fake Drake is a 22-year-old man from Toronto who goes by Izzy Drake on Instagram. He revealed that he makes $5,000 for appearances as Drake. He said in the interview, people DM me, hey, you want to come to my event? They say they can't afford Drake because he's too expensive, so they book him. Now, what do y'all think about that? Like, how you gonna get booked as being somebody else?
Hey, man, Drake said it's cool with him.
He did?
Drake said, hey, tell the man to go get his bag. Yep.
Wow. And I guess if people don't know, they just don't know. Well, he makes so much money, he probably don't care. But I don't know. I would be like, what?
But the dude look just like him.
I think they promote it as the fake Drake, though.
Yeah, they call him fake Drake.
Yeah, so it's not misleading anybody.
Okay, cool. Well, all right, y'all.
All right, everybody gonna start doing it.
Yeah, and it ain't gonna be funny to the people that ain't got money like
Big
Drake.
ass show up at the Erie Crown. Y'all give it up for Great Value Brat. One time for Great Value Brat.
She done went up there for $500.
Keep it going. Thank you, Erie Crown. Thank you for one more time for Great Value Brat.
Coming up next, y'all, we got now. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the crazy.